Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today's project is for the Vicki Boutin design team, and I just want to show you an idea that marries some mixed media with the beautiful floral paper that from the All the Good Things collection. And as you see right now, I'm just showing you a little bit of what I'm planning to use in this layout, and I'm also using a cut file from the Paige Evans Silhouette store. One of the only things that I'm not showing you is that I have prepped already the page using some gesso and a palette knife. I wanted to stress it, so I just went you're gonna see when I start adding the art crayon that you're gonna see the stress onto the page, just because I use the palette knife in different directions when applying the gesso. Now as you see, I'm just diluting some of the art crayon, and I'm choosing a cool palette in the case. I'm choosing to go with teals and greens because I want the flowers and the floral motif to pop, and I thought these colors were gonna make them pop, mostly the flowers and the picture. So as you see, all I'm doing is I'm doing a different technique this time, and all I'm doing is diluting the art crayon on my craft mat. And for that, I'm just scribbling the crayon onto the mat, spritzing some water, and using one of the water brushes just to make them watery enough. Think of it as a watercolor, as a wash if you've used a watercolor before, then that's the consistency you want. And all I'm doing is I'm using a piece of acrylic to pick up some of the color and transfer onto the paper. This just gives me a way to control the amount of water and the placement of the color. Nothing does not make this that much of a difference as if you had worked the crayon onto the plastic and then flip it. It just gives me the control, like I mentioned before. It gives me more control of where I'm placing the paint. And as you see right now, I'm just bringing the cut file just because I want to make sure that the distress color in this case just goes underneath the cut file, and I'm going to cut it in a little bit. I don't want to cover the entire page, just a piece of the page. And you saw at the beginning I marked exactly how big of a space I was going to use the color and also where the picture was going to be placed. So I'm just going to add the color around it. And as you see, I'm using a combination of also my brush just because I'm not being careful of where the paint is going. I just want color on that particular page. And as you're going to see up close, you're starting to see the lines where the distress of the gesso happened. Now, to punch the color in this particular background, I'm using a little bit of the Vicki Boutin markers too. And this only works because I have prepped my page. So the way I'm doing is I'm scribbling some of the markers onto the gesso part of the page, and I'm just watering that. And if you have used distress oxides before, it works pretty much in the same idea. The ink stays on top of the gesso, so it gives you the time to water it down and spread it. But this only works, like I said before, if you have prepped your page before. If you haven't, then the marker is going to scribble onto the page and you won't be able to move it. And as you see right now, I'm bringing a little bit of yellow because I just want to warm it up a little bit, the palette. I don't want it that green. But again, I just, and you're going to see me, I'm going to start moving it around just to mix it with the green. I don't want spots of yellow. I just want all the colors to marry together. But as I'm working with it, you're starting to see the lines where the gesso is showing all the distress. And that's what I wanted. Even though I'm going to cover it, I just want a little bit of that. I think it's going to show better under the cut file than if I had one single straight looking line. And now as you see right now, I'm just using the crayons just to mark where the picture is going to place. I just want to create a haze behind the picture, and I'm just scribbling the crayon. And since I have gesso, I'm just using one baby wipe just to diffuse the art crayon and just to create, like I said, a haze underneath the picture. And that's about it. Are you going to see that I'm going to start adding a little bit more of the art crayon just to make sure that I've covered everything. I'm going to be putting some some flowers behind the picture. So I want to make sure that, I have enough green behind it too. And that's about it. The only thing that I did is because I'm adding water to this, I add quite a bit of water to this page. I left it aside to dry. So I think this happened in the morning and I continue later on in the afternoon. So you're going to see that the lighting, the change too. Because like I said before, I let it dry for a long time to make sure that it went completely flat. There was a lot of water being used, so I just wanted to make sure that I didn't buckle. And as you can see, the light has changed because I came back later in the afternoon. And I'm going to start working on actually setting up the entire layer. And one of the things that I want to create shadow from the cut file onto the mixed media. And for that, I'm just choosing to prop it with a little bit of foam adhesive. I was very careful because it's very small spaces to put it in. And I'm cutting the extra piece or the leftover from the edge of the of the page. And you're gonna see, I'm gonna bring the picture, and all I did is I backed it with some of the papers from the collection. I just wanted to bring a little bit of the hint of that orange onto the picture without overtaking it, because I'm gonna actually surround it by flowers. And I'm just, again, because I want this to pop, I am choosing to add some foam adhesive, fun foam actually, behind the picture. I want it to be the first thing you see in the picture. Think of it as a dimension in layers. You see the picture, then the embellishments, then the cut file, then the background. That's the way my brain works. And as you see, I actually took, while this was drying, I took the time to fussy cut some of the flowers and some of the leaves from the ephemera pack. And all I did is I took a little bit of the white space that's behind, or actually outside of the flowers, and also of the leaves, because I just want to keep it the closest that I can to the edge, the perimeter, without having that much white. I think there's a lot of white already in the page, and I want to take some of it away. And as you see right now, because like I said before, I propped my picture with some foam adhesive, I am doing the same with the flowers so that they're at the same level without overtaking the picture. And all I'm going to do is create clusters of the flowers around the picture. This is a picture of my daughter actually on a Halloween, and that's her costume. And the story and why I created this, and the title you're going to see in a little bit, is I asked her, why aren't you wearing a costume? And she goes, well, I think I don't need one anymore. I think a flower is all I need. And I was like, okay, you're fearless, because people are like, dressing up. And that was the idea. And that, that was the title and how everything comes together. And as you see, I actually happened to find the Be Fearless title in the die cut, and I added it to the picture. And I'm just adding a few more decorations, some of the robins, the butterfly, and I chose the little one because I wanted to, like I said, create dimension, and I wanted to look like it was flying away. I am using the bigger butterfly already at the bottom of the picture, and I actually chose this one because it has the colors of the flowers and the background together. After that, I'm using the robins just to add some little bit sparkle to the page, and the little flowers and stars. And it just, I thought it benefits from some gold to marry all the colors together. And all I'm going to do is embellish. I don't want to use a lot of embellishments because I want everything to pop nicely. So you're going to see just a few pieces from the die cut pack and some of the cardstock stickers. It's all that he needed. The only thing that you're gonna see me doing a little bit is that I brought a little bit extra flowers to the bottom corner of the picture. Just thought, to create my triangle, the butterfly was just sitting there like on the air, so it needed something to ground it. So I'm bringing just these little pieces of the edge of the flowers, the edge of the paper the flowers are cut out. So I actually had cut those, and I just added them, and I think that actually now gives a space to the butterfly to be at. And then I just used the rotary stamp to add some sentiments around the page. After that, I just dated and added a few lines of journal talking about, the story of the picture. And after that, all I did was add a few ink splatters. I used Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and also a few of the enamel dots from the Vicki Boutin All the Good Things collection, just because I wanted to bring some of the color around and to punch some places, especially the cluster. And that's about it. This page, I love the way it looks. It combines a lot of the things that I like: mixed media, cut files, and flowers, and actually my daughter. And I love it, and I hope you try it. It's super simple. Like I said, the background, it comes out so easily because you're not being careful where you're placing the color. And that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. I would love to help you. And don't forget to check Vicki's All the Good Things collection on her mediums. They're great, especially if you're into mixed media. Thank you for joining me today. Take care.